Welcome, everybody, to another great episode of the Alford Sports Talk Show. I'm Alan, and today we have an outstanding guest for you. We have none other than free agent wide receiver Isaiah King. That's right. We have Isaiah joining us today. He's going to explain to us why a team should be interested in pick him up. And outside of that, we're going to go ahead and hear a lot more about Isaiah. But before we do that, let's go ahead and thank our wonderful sponsor, Chef G's Florida Barbecue Sauce. So delicious and addicting, you may need a support group. Feel free to pick up any one of the 4 great flavors of Chef G's right at flbbqsauce.com, flbbqsauce.com. And if you're even more ambitious, you can visit Chef G's right here in Tampa at 301 South 22nd Street. That's right. Come down to Tampa, let them know that you saw him right here from the Alford Sports Talk Show. And definitely, we want to go ahead and have a great show today. Thank you for joining us here on the Alford Sports Talk Show. Let's go. Welcome to another great episode of the Alford Sports Talk Show. We're joined by great wide receiver, Isaiah King. So how you been?
I've been good. Just ready for the big move.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. So you've been doing big things and football is your sport, wide receiver. So tell us how you first got started playing football.
Man, it goes way, way back. I remember being in kindergarten and my dad said I just picked up football and I wanted to play. Ever since then, he never, he's played 3 sports his whole life too, when he was my age and younger. And he said he never pushed me to pick up a ball of anything. And I ended up picking up a football, baseball, basketball. I wanted to do martial arts, everything, but football just stuck with me. I've been playing it before anything, and I fell in love with it.
Yeah, it is a great sport. And you mentioned your dad, and he's definitely a big supporter of yours. Talk about him and supporting you and pushing you to continue forward.
And that's a really good question. My dad is he's my best friend. He's my biggest role model, biggest critic, biggest coach. He'll lay it on me thick, but he helps me out no matter what situation I'm in. He's always pushed me to get further, and that's in football and in life. Both my parents actually, but man, my dad has got me to places that I couldn't even imagine. He's broke his neck for me, so I appreciate him, everything he's done.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely been a great supporter. He's the one who's definitely pushed and helped out with the interview, and I'm glad he did because, you tried out for the XFL. Talk about that experience trying out for the XFL.
And it's been a journey for sure. I've been to, I think, 4 combines now, and I've done what I needed to do. I mean, I could always do better, and that's my opinion. I really do think I could always do better. And I've met some really good people. I've heard good things, but I just haven't got the results that, you want to hear all the time. But it's not slowing me down. I'll go to another one if they have one for sure, and I'll keep battling. And they've been a blast. I want to keep going. Hopefully I'll be able to play there next year.
Yeah, definitely. That's the goal. We're hoping that you go ahead and get signed by a team and you play wide receiver. What made you decide to go with wide receiver as your position?
Man, it's just something about scoring. Even as a little kid, I never played defense. They might have thrown me on defense because I knew how to catch, I guess, at an early age. But little leagues up until middle school, high school especially, definitely college, I never played defense. Offense, I always just wanted the ball in my hand, catch, score, and make it routine. Have fun in the end zone.
Yeah, that's great. And we actually have a mutual friend, Andrew Jamiel, who plays for the Orlando Guardians, a wide receiver. Talk about your friendship with Andrew.
That's my guy, man. On and off the field. Clearly he's from Boston. I'm always down here in St. Louis. And we met in the FCF about now 3 years ago. And that is my best friend in a football setting and off the field. I visited him twice now in Boston. I love it up there. He's just a great guy, great competitor. Him just talking game with him about football. He's a great human being. I can really call him my best friend.
Yeah, I mean, I've had the pleasure having Andrew on the show, and he is a great competitor. And is there a particular team for the XFL you prefer, or you're open to all options?
I mean, easy answer. I'm open for all offers. I would love to show a coach that I can be one of their star receivers on their team. But at the same time, I'm St. Louis born, so I would love to play for the Battlehawks. I've had a few chats with Coach Becht. It would be a dream come true. I've been here my whole life. I have a high school, friends, family. All you can talk about on the Illinois side, and then I went to school at Missouri Baptist as well in St. Louis. So like I have the best of both worlds, and the Battlehawks be perfect.
Yeah, definitely. The Battlehawks was huge team as far as popularity and doing big things there. And with the Battlehawks, it's amazing because what do you say about the people, the fans that support the St. Louis Battlehawks this past season?
Electric. And I got a chance to go to a few games. Speaking of Andrew, I definitely went to Andrew's game when he played here in St. Louis. And he also scored too, so that was even
yeah.
Scored in my hometown. So like I'm over here screaming for him. People are looking at me like, why are you cheering for him? Like it is that atmosphere in St. Louis for the Battlehawks. It is just unreal. I want to experience it on the field, but like it was also amazing being in the stands and like seeing like, wow, this is just what fandom is about, and they got it.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize, they forget that there was no team in St. Louis prior to the XFL coming in with the Battlehawks. Talk about missing a league, then having one come back.
Like when I remember right before my high school years, the Rams just kind of fell off, and tickets were super cheap. If you wanted to catch a quick NFL game, like I'm gonna go to a Rams game. Then they left, and then I ironically did amazing. Love the Rams now still, even though they're in LA, but we are a football city. St. Louis is definitely a football city. We took the Rams for granted. I will say it for everybody if they don't want to admit it. And it was a lonely town. We were a city of just hockey and baseball, and we are definitely a football city. So having the Battlehawks back, like that clearly shows you how much that we needed football, and then we got a good coach, good team to support that, and now we're here and we're cheering for them. We love it.
Yeah, I mean, St. Louis Battlehawks fans come out strong, and it's great to see that type of support. And it wouldn't be possible if the Expo didn't come back. Talk about your experience with the XFL, just seeing it from afar and trying out.
Seeing it from afar, I mean, me and my dad, I remember when they announced that the XFL was coming back. I remember like it was yesterday, even though now it was two years and some months ago. We looked at each other. We were like, I'm going to be in that league. And although the stars haven't aligned yet, I feel it. There's something in the air. I don't know if it's manifestation or not, but like I know them being back, and now the USFL is merging with them. I think that something's going to happen, and I'm going to make that dream come true. Like that was just another stepping stone that me and my dad looked at that I was going to get.
Yeah, that is definitely, you're right. Stars lined up, and it's getting even bigger and better. And that's the thing. And you mentioned that you're kind of like your own critic. What at the 4 tryouts do you feel that you could have done a little bit better at personally? I
think I'm talking more, I don't know, laid back, not laid back as in a way that I would participate to 100%, more outspoken. I want to get my name out there, coming from 2 small schools, high school and college. They did good in their own way, but a lot of people don't know who Isaiah King is. And I really want people to know who I am and what I can do on the field, and that I'm a good person, that I can show, like, be a leader off the field. So I just guess be outspoken a little bit more. I'm a leader on the field for sure, but in these tryouts, they've been a little bit slow. They start slow for sure. They take it's a long day. It
is a long day. You got to definitely be ready for that. Have, basically a lot of adrenaline to last you the whole day, but it's a great experience. And one of the things about the tryouts that people don't understand, it, you need to learn these drills and know them right away. Yeah, and that's another thing about the XFL, is that it is professional football, that sometimes people think, okay, I could just walk on a team. It's not that easy.
It isn't. Yeah. We've had the past few I've been to, we've had a few guys, unfortunately at the quarterback position too, that have just strolled out there. They paid their dues, but they think it was going to be easy. But at the end of the day, it's hurting people like me, because you get a certain amount of balls thrown to you. You get any more, you're not going to get any less. And those cats that step out there that think it's going to be sweet, I mean, that's hurting someone like me, that is just fighting for that position. And you throw a ball short, out of my really completely out of my reach. That hurts a little bit, but staying focused, kind of shake it off and go on to the next catch.
Yeah, and talk about, you have played professional football, arena football. Talk about that experience too.
Man, FCF, I miss it. We were supposed to play this year. Unfortunately, couldn't make a third season out of it. The first season was a little bit of a struggle because it was a whole COVID year. So we were indoors. Indoors. So I had to stay in a hotel for 3 months. It was a little gritty. That's what me and Andrew would always say. It was gritty for sure. But the second season was a lot more fun. We got a lot more guys come in. We added 4 teams. So that means like more celebrities were there, more owners for the teams. And then I was also fortunate enough to play with a good team and end up getting traded to that team 3 games out from the playoffs. We ended up going 4-0 and won the championship. We turned the whole team around. I don't think they won a game. I think they were 0-5, something like that. So we turned around and won the championship. So I got a ring sitting on my desk.
That's awesome. Congratulations. And that's some of the things that people wouldn't know about Isaiah King. What type of player would they get if they give you that opportunity?
Energy, like change the atmosphere of the field. I'll piggyback about what I was just saying. I played for a team called the Zappers, and it's not that those guys on that team weren't good, but it feels like when I got there and the quarterback that is also one of my very good friends, best friends, Jason Stewart, he also was traded on that team, and he was a quarterback. And when we got there, we just lit it up. It changed the whole atmosphere. When I touched that field, it kind of felt like everybody around us just changed and like wanted to play. The linemen were like blocking a little better. Defense was fired up. They knew they were getting the chip. So
yeah,
I don't know. It's just electric. I want to bring that excitement to any team I play for.
Yeah, it does seem like you're ready to go. And that's a great thing that you're excited. We're excited that you get an opportunity to play and football, man. I tell you, it's a beautiful sport. Is there any wide receivers that you look up to yourself?
Oh yeah, NFL receivers like Jamar Chase, Stefon Diggs, especially his route running. Devontae Adams, just catch everything, be strong with the ball. Even like the new guys, a little bit younger than me, Zay Flowers in the league right now, playing for the Ravens. Little guy, I guess I'm right in the middle. My height is there, but my weight isn't there. So I kind of teeter between like a Jamar Chase, but I also can compare it to like a Zay Flowers, But Zay Flowers, he's shifty, he's fast, he catches everything. He's going to blow past you if you don't have 10 toes down. Like those guys, I watch them, I study them, and I honestly think I could be one of them at one day.
Yeah, I mean, those guys are some great receivers. And do you have that down pack with getting your feet in bounds too?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's great. It's gonna be an opportunity. I feel like it's coming for you, and I feel like the spirit is really good. And what would it mean to your family if you got that opportunity too?
Man, my family has said nothing but positive things. They feel it just as much as I feel it, that the time is coming. Just gotta stay positive, keep grinding. I'm in the gym like 5 a.m. every day, working out, hitting the field later in the day, 2 a days. So like they see the work ethic, and it's not for nothing. And I do thank them for believing in me, my intermediate family and my extended family. Like everybody knows how passionate I am about it.
Yeah, and that's awesome. And we're really hoping that you get that opportunity. And for people who don't know, what is your age now?
I'm 25 years old.
Okay, great. So what's the best opportunity for people to reach out to you with that opportunity to give you at the XFL or USFL or beyond?
Anything. It can be Instagram, Twitter, everything, email, phone number.
Yeah, we'll make sure we put those links down there so people could see them. But yeah, Isaiah, we wish you definitely all the best wishes to you, your family, and we are really going to push here at the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show that you get that opportunity. And who knows, you could be playing in St. Louis or be a teammate with Andrew right there in the Orlando Guardians.
And that would be a pleasure to play with Andrew. They tried, but they never got me. So, and then we had other championships.
Well, that's awesome. But we appreciate you joining us on the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. We're going to keep in touch, follow you on all social media platforms, and keep making sure that we spread the word that they need to get Isaiah King, wide receiver.
I appreciate you and everything that you do, and I hope that does come true, and then we get to meet you again.
You got it. Definitely. I'm going to hold you to that for sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bless. You're welcome. Bye now. All right. Take care now.